All right, let's get into the Weekly Watch Report where we talk about the things we watched this week. Weekly Watch Report on Monday. 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 All right, let's start off. Hacks is back. Banger of a first episode. Loved it.
Yeah, you bringing that up reminded me that I actually never finished season 4. So I'm very close to catching up. I only have 2 episodes left in season 4.
Nice.
And then I'll jump into season 5 and be on track with everybody else watching.
I loved this first episode. I thought it was great. I will give it an A-. Hacks is really one of my favorite shows.
Hacks is so funny.
It's just a classic for me. It's really up there for one of my favorite shows. I have been keeping up with Tournament of Champions, and I have been forgetting to bring it up week to week.
Watched live last night?
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't watch live.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I realized I'm biased towards the Italians because I was rooting for Britt Rosigno.
Yeah.
And Joey Sasto.
Right. Now you got Voltaggio in the mix still.
Yeah. And I realize what's happening when I'm rooting for them. I'm like, oh, my Italian is coming out.
Yep.
Because I'm rooting hard for Joey Sasto right now. But I'm rooting for, here's the thing, I root for them all.
Yeah.
Because, like, they each got their own story.
Totally.
There's a couple of people right now with some really good stories.
Everyone really has a great, and we've had some low seeds make far runs, which is great. You see some, every year, is this Jet Tila's year?
Listen.
It has, one of these years, it's got to be. Because he makes it to the Final Four, every year.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Jet Tila as well.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, I'm saying I'm rooting for them. I'm literally rooting for them all because
I know.
There are so many people with such amazing stories. There's
I won't spoil this last episode too, but I Shirley also, tongue cancer, and she's been crushing it.
Amazing story.
I love Kenny.
Oh my God.
I'm
obsessed with Kenny, and who has also quite the story as well.
Yes.
So there are a couple of people I'm rooting for. So it's really one of those I'll be happy all around.
For sure.
But I was pissed for Britt Rosigno because that burger looked fucking delicious, and they ripped that shit apart. And she was like, "Get the camera away from me," which was which was
Butter
amazing.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Look, I appreciate that thought, but I think she knows the TOC arena. And making a burger is a risky move at TOC.
But it looked so good.
It looked absolutely delicious, but sometimes that's just not the vibe.
She inspired me. She was making a pepperoni maple jam. I was throwing jam on all my sandwiches this weekend. I was like, I'm like Butter Daddy in the kitchen. So I will give Tournament of Champions a B+.
Yeah.
It's been solid.
Has been really
Locked
solid.
in. Your Friends and Neighbors first episode. I will give a B+ as well. Off to a strong start. James Marsden, right?
I mean,
he's a star.
He is a star.
Look at Noah smiling ear to ear. As soon as James Marsden's name got brought up.
It got me thinking. I watched episode 2 and he just gets better.
Mm-hmm.
That's on my list this week.
Euphoria.
I didn't watch.
I watched it last night. Ugh.
I couldn't do it.
Nothing could have prepared me for the.
I saw some reviews. I said I can't do this tonight.
Listen. I don't want to do a Sydney Sweeney pile on. I don't. And this is has to do with Sam Levinson, I think, more so.
Yeah, right.
Nothing could have prepared me for the doggy OnlyFans scene that I was like, what is happening?
The whole episode.
The whole episode.
Her.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell Jacob Elordi is giving nothing because he almost feels like a totally different character. He's a nice guy.
Right.
From what we've seen, not a nice guy, but nicer than he's been.
Right.
Right. You're
right.
wait, this is a really subtle version of Nate.
No, it's usually I feel like people say with everything that was all the headlines and everything, they're don't let that come into when you're actually watching. So I don't even think, if I didn't even see any of that and I just watched this season, you can tell these actors don't want to be here.
Yeah,
you can tell it. He's not giving his all.
Jacob is not Nate. He's like a douchebag, but not even.
But is he But is he supposed to be sort of reformed because it's how many years later? Is it supposed to be that he's not as much of a dick now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
I gotta watch it. I gotta say, I could not.
So bad.
I couldn't do it because I watched TOC live Sunday night, and then at that point, I was like, I need to finish. It was also the finale of DTF St Louis, and I was like, I just want to finish this show. And then it was 11 o'clock, and I thought, do I put on Euphoria? And I was like, I can't do it right now.
I will say, like, it wasn't good.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It was not good.
Yeah.
And
And then
also,
I only saw people saying,
But
like, what the
I
fuck
wasn't
was
like,
that?
But it's the fact of like these characters aren't connected anymore, and it's like he's really fucking like grasping to like connect these storylines.
yeah,
where
because
it's like,
they're all they don't
they're
like,
all have
they
different
don't live
lives.
together. It's like they shouldn't be interacting anymore. It's over. Like
yeah, they're all different
Zendaya's-
lives.
Rue's like smuggling drugs to
Dude.
like what is happening?
Dude, I almost puked watching.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
They were like showing her like smuggle drugs.
I heard about, yeah.
I had to fast forward a lot of it because I also was like, this is how they smuggle drugs. People
Some
eat the drugs
yeah, and
and then
if there's like
Yeah.
one little pop in the
and then they shit
You
them
die.
out.
Well, you
I-
know what happens, and on all the medical shows that I watch, that's always a big storyline. Like sometimes they have people that come into the ER in Chicago Med. And it's people that were smuggling drugs, and then they like see it, and then they can see like that something burst, and that the drugs are like in their system.
yeah.
It's insane. Why are people? I mean, money, I
Yeah.
guess, but they're really putting themselves through this.
Well, it's like they eat it and poop it out, or they put it
Oh,
up, or
when-
they put it up their
yeah,
butt.
she was like farting and I thought the dog was gonna like sniff her farts. It
When
was
that lady
disgusting.
was
I couldn't
like,
believe what was happening.
You owe me $43 million. Now it's like, come on, like this show is just. It was always ridiculous, but like this
That lady said Rue owes
because
her
of like
$43 million.
interest. Yeah, because like of the time that's gone by. It's
It's a
like
made up number.
no.
Yeah.
So basically now she's like, you work for me, like.
I don't know. Like,
and then
I
like
can't
the
get
whole
behind
like
that show.
house,
Truly,
the whole house thing. It's like, I mean, you can suspend your belief, but only to a certain point.
yeah.
Like like Rue is just like hanging out at this like. I don't even know what that house was like with that guy, like with all the women. Like
Oh, the
Like-
Christian house.
no, at the end with the like
Oh,
where she brought the drugs to us,
Yeah,
and then she's just
yeah.
like partying with the.
I don't know. It's hard to follow because Rue's storyline is totally different than the rest of the show. So it's like you might
Right.
as well just get rid of everyone and just have that be the.
Right.
I don't know.
It's like a totally different.
and
show.
and every woman is somehow involved in sex work. In this, I don't know. I'll give it a C minus.
Right. You think back, you're like, no wonder she didn't want to take a picture with Sam Levinson.
Yeah, it seemed like Sam Levinson like only cares slightly about Rue's character,
Yeah.
and then the rest he's like,
It's like lazy.
we're just gonna Sydney Sweeney's gonna like try and be an OnlyFans. Jules is a hooker.
Yeah.
Maddie's in debt, and she's gonna. I don't know.
Also, yeah, I don't. Yeah, like putting like Fez is in jail
Right,
for
and
30 years.
Fez
That
is
felt
in-
weird.
Fez is in jail for 30
I
years. He's
saw
not
that.
dead.
I saw that they did that. Yeah.
And like he said that he tried.
He said he's like honoring him somehow.
He's trying to
with
like
that,
keep
but
him
it's like, I don't
alive
know how
in the
that-
show because
Right.
he's not alive. It's weird.
Right,
I don't know.
yeah.
I'll give it a C minus. Big Mistakes on Netflix, created by Dan Levy.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
Levy?
Levy?
I think it's Levy.
Levy? Dan Levy? Eugene
It's
Levy?
definitely-
Eugene Levy?
Eugene Levy.
Levy? We'll say Levy. And created
Levy?
by.
Eugene Levy?
I would say Levy because of the way it's spelled, but I don't know.
I would say they're both
I
Jewish,
feel like I've
right?
heard people say Eugene Levy.
Really?
Yeah. I
Because
don't
it's
know.
Levy. So if it was Levy, I feel like there would be an EI or an EE,
Right.
and this is just one E.
I mean, Google is saying Levy,
All right, we'll just go with that
but
for now.
Levy.
Yeah.
That's what.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
what
created
we're
by
saying.
Dan Levy and Rachel Sennett. I like it. I'm 3 episodes in.
Is it a
comedy?
like a 30-minute comedy type show or out?
I think
like,
it's longer than 30
longer?
minutes. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just press a next.
You just
I don't
play
know
and
how
it
long
just
I've been
starts
watching.
playing. I know.
Watch the first 3 episodes. It's fun. It's funny. And
Is Rachel in it as well? No.
she's not in it.
But Dan's in it.
Dan is in
Yeah,
it.
okay.
It's about, they get themselves into trouble. They take a necklace. Their nonna died. It's a whole thing. I will give that a B. I'm
Okay.
enjoying it. Fun little show. Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Wow. Britney Spears. The way that they talk is incredible.
But he did, Ma.
I ran over a woman. It's like they have a mix of
No, it's the best accent.
New York and Boston. You
Yeah.
get Rhode Island.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I know.
I'm in the car. It's like very aggressive. It's like it's not subtle at all.
No.
It's really strong.
No, it really is.
These women,
Yeah.
my goodness gracious. amazing television.
Already.
You're bought in immediately. You're brought in by the Dolores lookalike who went to Dolores' doctor to look exactly like her, but they're also best friends.
Yep.
This woman, and mind you, I'm still learning their names. This woman's like, I don't drive, I ran over a woman.
That would be Alicia.
Alicia, I don't drive, I ran over a woman.
Yeah.
They're like,
Highways? No.
not my thing. I ran
Not my
over a
thing.
woman.
No.
They're like, can you repeat that? She's like, I ran over a woman. Next.
Ran over a woman.
They're just so honest. Like,
I
they're just
know.
like, yeah, I fucking ran over a woman. And and we're like watching and we go, all right, I ran over a woman.
I saw a clip of Paige and Hannah talking about it because Paige was saying like she really can't do like Bravo shows, but she gave this a try and she was like fantastic because it's a new franchise and it's so true. No one's known yet. Like there's not the blogs, the rumors, all that. This is like all real shit. Like she's like everyone's having an affair. Like everyone's accusing each other. When they sit down at the lunch in the second episode and they were like, write down the question you want asked, and literally everyone's was like, you sleeping with this person, affair, boyfriend. Like, Ashley, I was probably the tamest one. It was like, you were a virgin for that long, huh? Like, it's like, it really, I appreciate their candor, you know? They're really throwing it around right now. And they added to this, they added Rula into the mix with her cheating ass husband. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, normally you got to wait a few seasons for a cheating husband.
No.
You know,
not
like,
in Rhode Island.
Not in Rhode Island. We're starting off with this cheating husband episode 2.
Ashley I's crying in episode 2 immediately.
Yep.
This is a B+ for me, and I am committed to watching this entire season.
Good.
Because sometimes I'll fall off.
Yeah.
This one I'm committed to because you got me at I ran over a woman. I was like, what? I need more from you.
And just like having like I don't know,
where are the charges? Is the woman alive? We got nothing. We got no backstory. It was that I ran over a woman.
That whole family I like love too. And they were like, at least she moved so far from Cranston.
Yeah.
15
like,
minutes.
And she loved Britney Spears. I was like, that's
my little mini me.
That's when I first realized the accent, which is Spears.
Oh yeah. The husband's got all these like pizza places, Pizza Mama. I'm like, this is just fantastic.
Yeah. And I rewatched Beyonce's Homecoming Coachella set, obviously. And that's just an A+.
Yeah. No way
that's
around
a rewatch.
that.
I want that noted. That's a rewatch. Not my first rodeo with that.
The other day was a 2-year anniversary of 2 Most Wanted. I saw. I celebrated.
I honored.
And how did you celebrate?
Putting it on.
Yeah, listening to the song.
That's everything I watched.
I will give episode 2 of Rhode Island B+. Yeah, B+. I think, is it airing on Sundays? I forget what day it's coming out. I think maybe the 3rd episode just came out again. Or I saw. I'm not quite sure.
It's Sunday or Monday?
Yeah.
By the way, Summer House, I'll give a C+.
Yeah.
This episode stunk.
Yeah, I am like, they kind of left us on a cliffhanger. I am intrigued by this conversation with Kyle and Carl and their friendship. And like, I'm like, Carl, get your feelings out, you know? Tell them how you feel. I'm starting to not really not that I loved him to begin with, but everything about Ben, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of took a little bit of a turn. Because in my mind, I'm like, yeah, it like Amanda bringing up to Sabrina that like everyone in the house is like, Ben loves me, whatever. Like, that's annoying and that's a weird thing to do. Absolutely. But I have no doubt in my mind that like Ben did try and hook up with her in that wedding in Italy. You know what I'm saying?
Justice for Bailey.
Like, justice for Bailey.
Bailey was right.
Bailey was right. And I feel like he's so defensive and so over the top about it because he 100% did try and hook up with her at this wedding in Italy. Like, so yeah, that's all still going on. Summer House, I feel like we're getting to like the big drama at the end of the season, but I'm with you. I'll give it a B-. I was catching up on Beverly Hills. I think I'm maybe 1 episode behind still. I know Dorit is like, it's been a lot for Dorit, but I need Dorit to just rein it in a little bit. It's like, it's too much. And I know her and Kyle have the strains of their friendship, but the dinner in Italy with Erica like basically ending up in tears, and I don't even think Dorit like realized what she was doing by being like, Bose is such an amazing friend to me, blah, blah, blah. And Erica's like, I'm right fucking here. Like, I've been here for you through a lot. And Erica popped off on her like big times. They were yelling at each other. I think they're like still in a bad place too, which is not good. And I think there's maybe there's like the Rachel's party is maybe the last episode. I just saw a clip of Kelsey Knight being at the party.
I saw that.
And she like wasn't even mic'd up or anything, but she was talking to Rachel Zoe, like, or Dorit. She was talking to Dorit. Dorit was like, you look great. Or she was like, yeah, I got a facelift. Everyone was like, whoa. So at some point, Kelsey got a facelift. She posted about it on Instagram and tagged her doctor and also used it for promo for her book, which smart.
Yep.
And so I'll give these like, I think I'm still one behind though, but I'll give it like, I think also maybe no, probably like C+. I'm in the middle range for that. DTF St. Louis finale. I don't know. The show took just like.
That sums it up right there. I don't know. The show just took a depressing turn.
I've stepped out of it. I decided I wouldn't continue.
Yeah.
The whole show has been kind of depressing.
Yeah, and I think that was sort of the point.
It's always, I don't want to spoil it. I was just about to.
But the way it ended, it was just kind of like, it was just depressing because it wasn't some big plot twist, some big, oh my God, who done it, really. And everyone seemed to be not in a good place.
I was just happy that the show's over when I finished.
And I finished it. Yeah. But it was a very specific type of comedy that like there were moments where I was laughing, but also then it's like it's a depressing comedy sort, like that kind of vibe. I'll give the finale a C. I wasn't like, the whole time I was like, wow, this is really how it's going to end, huh? And justice for Floyd. He deserved better from everybody around him,
Yeah, it's hard not to talk about without spoiling.
Yeah.
But I don't really even understand like
lovable guy.
his reasoning. But yeah.
Well,
I
think we can talk about it without like spoiler. If you're really worried about how this all ended, I'm not worried about ruining it for you. I'm
not going to continue.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
you guys
you
have
shouldn't.
not given it good
You shouldn't.
reviews.
Yeah.
Thank God it was only 7 episodes, by the way. I was like, when I was watching, I'm like, wait, is this a finale? I looked it up. I'm like, let's go.
I mean, I think he just like thought he's
No, I get
with his stepson. It was like
I know. I thought he could have talked his way out of that though. Like he just was like, "Oh, I'm dancing with
it
Jason."
was the last straw though for him. Like, I mean, it was one thing after another this guy was being put through.
Yeah.
And Jason Bateman did not help. He thought he was helping. He just made it worse
No, yeah,
every
he definitely
single
made it
time.
worse.
Made it worse for across every turn. I really thought they were gonna hook up. I was like, damn.
I know. Jason Bateman had me for a second, and I was
know.
like, "Oh, he's just."
Yeah, but quite depressing. I watched the Untold Netflix doc
watched this
about
too.
the chess people, the grandmasters in chess. Crazy. It's always the sports you wouldn't suspect, and the game, whatever you want to call it, and chess. You would never think that they would have this type of scandal.
I didn't know about the
What
scandal.
happened with the anal beads?
So it started as literally just like an internet rumor.
Because that was the hook on Netflix.
Yes. It
yeah.
started as an internet rumor. Basically, Grandma Magnus, who, I mean, my God, have you ever heard of a more like guy that's good at chess than a Magnus?
I'm sure you've seen the videos of him before, right? Like of him freaking out. Like remember
yes.
he went viral
Yeah,
where
yeah,
like
yeah.
someone
Yes.
beat him and he's like stood up. He's like a weird guy.
Yeah.
He's always showing up late.
Yes. So he loses to this kid that has made his name very quickly. Now I'm forgetting on what his name is. Can you Google it for me? Why am I forgetting? And like the pandemic really moved along, the amount of people that were like playing online chess, like chess.com like had this massive boom, and this kid was on chess.com playing, and people were streaming. So we got
Hans Niemann.
Hans, yes. So he got this big following, and then he wanted to start playing like over the table chess, getting into the real game. He was really wanting to play the best. And so
Super cocky.
yeah,
like,
very
unlikable.
cocky. Outlandish human being. So he plays Magnus. He beats him. And
The first time they played, it wasn't over the board.
no,
But the first
it
two
was
times.
online.
Yeah. Or no, first one was online.
First one was
then
online.
over the
Second
board.
one was over the board.
Yeah.
And basically Magnus starts thinking like, well, he's got to be cheating somehow. And there's a long history of how people cheat in chess and what that looks like and whatever. And so basically like Magnus and his dad sort of teamed up with the chess.com people to really look into if Hans had cheated in the past, anything like that. They did find that early on on his online account that he was cheating, and that there were instances of him cheating. And like the guy who runs chess.com like was just like really invested in this kid's future and wanted to like cover it up for him almost and all these things. But then like it got out that people thought he was cheating, and it was really just like an internet rumor that somebody said that he used anal beads to cheat, and that it was like,
How?
I still don't quite understand
Yeah, I don't really get
how
it.
that
But they would
works,
be, like,
but some
connected to a
sort of like
computer.
remote control situation.
But how would they be seen? Like, I don't understand.
Well, it was
How
like
would it
you
signal
have
him?
to be working with somebody.
In his butthole?
But like, how could that signal to him what move to
like
make?
because
Was he, like,
a
clench-
certain amount of like buzzes.
Clenching his
There's a
butthole
lot
on
of
the
different
anal
moves.
beads?
No,
like-
I know. Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to watch
It sounds
the stock.
it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but it took over the internet by storm. Like it was on everything. Everybody like ran with it. It was such an insane story that it was like. So then Hans was like, "My name can't be brought up without like anal beads being brought up and cheating." And like, I swear I didn't do that. And like, yes, I admit I cheated like online in my younger
Yeah, I
years,
don't believe
but
anything this guy
but
says,
I
by the
haven't
way.
done it afterwards. I don't believe anything either. I don't believe
No,
anything
no,
either of them said.
no,
There was
he's
some
lied
big
about
chess
cheating many
merger.
times.
Chess.com like wanted Magnus as like to be on chess.com. There's a lot of collusion and
me tell you,
shady
though.
moves happening in the chess.
But
in
then
the
when
chess
they
world.
played
If
for
you-
the final time, he destroyed him in every
Yeah.
single game. So like,
If you are cheating with anal beads, that's another level of expertise though. Like that is like almost impressive, right? Like
Yeah.
you got to be mad at him cheating, right? You don't want him to cheat.
Well,
but if he figures out a way
Totally.
to cheat with anal beads, that's a smart guy, right? Like how does your brain even think of that?
No, the guy's
No,
an
that's a guy who should be locked
absolute
up.
wacko. Like absolute wacko.
Well, like he's got a crazy brain.
Yeah.
If
No,
he can
no,
think of
you
a
can
way.
tell like,
crazy.
when he's doing the interviews, you're like, this guy is like a sociopath. Where like,
Yeah.
he actually, I think, is believing everything he's saying. Where you know
Totally.
he's lying.
What did he say when he came out of that match when he beat him? And the guy
No,
was like,
he beats-
remember there was like
Yeah,
the
he beats
interview?
him.
What did he say?
He beats Magnus for the first time, and it's like everyone's stunned, and they're like waiting for this, what he's gonna say, and he just goes, "Chess speaks for itself," and then like walks away, like
speaks for
mid.
it-
They,
and
they're
walked away, like mic
walked away
drop.
during the interview, and you just see him walk away like down a whole long hallway, and the guy's like, "What?"
I gotta
You
watch.
gotta
it.
No,
watch
it's
it. It's
I will.
hilarious.
It really is crazy.
We
It's a
thought
crazy
about
doc.
watching it, and then
No, I didn't
I
know
don't
what to
know
expect.
why
I didn't watch
didn't,
the
but
trailer. I was
now
just like,
I'm
oh, I'm
upset.
interested
Yeah.
in chess. So like, I thought it was gonna be like a documentary just about like
Yeah.
the chess world. I didn't know about this scandal.
I
don't know
gotta watch this.
How I missed this.
I didn't either. And like, you know, my husband's all about the games, and he legitimately, like, Job goes and plays backgammon in the park. And some of these guys,
Like in Washington Square Park,
no,
yeah.
the Union Square guys, like when they showed them and Hans playing with them, playing chess with
Yeah.
them, Joe was like, yo, that's Poe. Like, that's my guy. I was like, oh my God. So that's like really why we had turned it on in the first place. Cause you know, he's into all that stuff. And Joe like very much knew the story. Like he was like, oh, this shit is crazy. The anal beads. I was like, I'm sorry, what? And then I was like,
I'm
so now
sorry,
I
I'm
gotta
distracted now. I
gotta
gotta
watch
look
it.
into this.
And it was very good. I give it an A-. Like it was a good doc.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not like that long, so very
No.
very easy watch. And then caught up on all the Chicago's. I'll give it a B across the board. The end of the season things always pick up. I'm not happy with this new chief that's coming in for Severide on Chicago Fire. He's looking to take him down, which I am not okay with. Lord of the Rings. 2 Towers. Watched the whole thing Saturday night to try and stay up for Bieber. Didn't work. I'm not really going to give like an in-depth thought, too much in-depth thoughts on like Lord of the Rings right now, but they are good they're intense. They're good movies. It's a lot of fighting. A lot of like war in this one, preparation for fights. B. Feel like, I'm not exactly.
I've never watched.
I'm not like
I
a
don't
crazy
think I
Lord of the
will.
Rings person, so I don't. It's not like an immediate buy-in for me, but they are good movies, and you're locked in for the 3 hours that is playing, and. I want to say that's the new season of Temptation Island came out on Netflix. I got to start it. I watched like 3/4 of the first episode, so I'm not even going to grade it, but because I have to continue with that.
The Pit.
The Pit, episode 14. Yeah, I mean it's all coming to fruition with Robbie, Like it's like, oh, you were leaving for other reasons.
Well, I feel like we kind of knew that. Like,
no, I know, but
leading
in
up
this
to
one, I'm saying he's outright saying like,
Yeah.
I don't think I want to like be here anymore.
Yeah, and then we got what's her name, the other attendee.
Yeah,
She's like, now we know why she's like been weird.
Yeah, she's sick, right?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of answers this episode, but I'm excited to see where it goes. And honestly, felt good. Like Langdon got a win.
Yeah.
Kind of was waiting for that.
Yeah. Yep.
And then, but they're kind of hinting like they're making a lot of hints toward that he's like taking pills again. Like I don't know if you noticed that. Like they keep like cutting to him like coming out of rooms and stuff. And then with what's his name losing his card, I think people think that there's a possibility that he's but they keep showing Langdon
I didn't even think of that.
Now people are saying that they think that she used his card to access her own chart, which you need. I guess you can't access your own chart with your own card.
The other attending used it. Al-Hashimi used it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But Langdon, they are showing her like coming out of rooms, showing him coming out of rooms where it's like kind of insinuating that he might be using again. I don't think he is, but that'd be unfortunate if he was.
Yeah.
Because he has been like, oh, my back.
Is it just one more episode?
Yeah, I think the next one's the finale.
Next one's the finale. Yeah, I'll give this an A-. I feel like we definitely got some more answers when it came to like how Robbie is feeling. And yep, that's everything I watched.
Paradise? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's over.
In my head, I literally went, "Paradise is over. Paradise is over."
Yeah, I'll give The Pit an A-. I thought this was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know the other motorcycle, the patient, the motorcycle guy.
Yeah.
He's been good. I like his character.
Yep.
And I mean, great acting from Noah. Is it Wiley or Weil? I never remember. Wiley? Weil?
I think Wiley. I don't know, when he's won all these awards,
He just
they've
got a
said
Hollywood.
Wiley.
He got a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame the other day. I saw.
Yeah.
I'll give it an A-. Excited for the finale. Your Friends and Neighbors. I'm gonna give the show a B, but I'm gonna give James Marsden an A+. And who knows where the show would be without James Marsden, because he's like the number one draw for me. Like I just wish he was the main character. Honestly, like take over from John. But yeah, he's great. The Boys season 5, I believe. It's the final season of The Boys. That's back.
Oh.
First 2 episodes of that are out. I'm not like loving it. It feels like one of those shows where it's kind of like it should have ended already.
I had thought it already ended. I
this is
I thought the last
remember
season
when
was
Jack
the last
Quaid
season.
was here and he was talking about like he just filmed it and now
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
airing.
right. It's just coming out now.
But it's still entertaining. There's a lot of fighting, and I never remember his name, but the guy who plays Homelander is an incredible actor.
Yeah.
He's a great character. So I'll give it a B, but I guess I'm excited to see where it goes. The Untold Chessmates.
Yep.
I'll give it an A-. Like just a crazy story, and on like these guys who play chess, they're just so fascinating because they're like
They really
geniuses, but they're like so strange, but they're also very competitive. But I'd never heard of that story, so that was very interesting.
Crazy story.
I watched this new movie, Thrash, on Netflix. It's just like one of those bad movies.
I saw that with Phoebe Dynevor.
So here's the thing. I put it on just to be like, I'm going to put something on.
It's a shark movie, right?
Yeah, kind of. I put it on to be like, I'm just going to put a bad movie on because I don't feel like paying attention. And then I saw Phoebe Dynevor, and I have like a huge crush on Phoebe Dynevor. So I was like, oh, I'll watch this.
There you go.
But I was kind of like, she's above this. Like, why are you doing such a bad movie?
Maybe you don't realize it's gonna be bad until it comes out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
But even if like you read the script or the premise of this movie, it's like one of those bad like Sharknado type movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unfortunately,
true.
I feel like there is just a stigma around like shark movies.
There is.
It
know?
isn't like
And there are good shark
There
movies.
are.
it isn't
There
necessarily
are very
like,
good shark movies, but as of late, normally you hear shark. You go, oh no, they did a shark movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's
Right.
like a full on shark movie, but it's like a tsunami hurricane type thing where like the whole town floods and then sharks like are in the town.
Yeah,
but it's
okay.
not like they're not the main focus. They are.
Your career is like not in a great spot.
No, I'm like
if you're
Phoebe.
signing
You've
up
done
for
some good
this.
movies. Like you're
Yeah.
a good actress.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, hey, she was still good, but I'll give that a D. Like, but it's just one of those like I still watched it.
Yeah.
I actually
This is like when Vinny Chase was trying to get back after Medellin.
Yep.
He signs up to do one of these movies.
Yep.
It's not good.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Look, if you're at the point where the shark movies are coming across your desk, you got to call your agent.
Yeah.
We need new
'Cause
scripts.
We need to have a meeting.
I will
Fantasy
admit that
Island.
I skipped the first 15 minutes because I'm like, get me to the action.
Yeah.
I didn't need the lead up. I watched one of the short films that won the Oscar. There were two this year. The Singers. It's on Netflix. Incredible. It's only 18 minutes.
Wow.
But it's just like right up my alley. It's basically just all set in this one bar, and it's fascinating the behind the scenes of this movie. They cast everyone in the movie. The director found them all just from viral videos on the internet of them like singing on the street or like singing wherever. So everyone there is just like a not an actor, and they're just like random. Like some of them like might be homeless. And
Wow.
like a lot of them end up singing throughout, and like some of them are incredible. Like I literally
Interesting.
looked up this guy who's on the piano. Like I want to listen to more. He's just you can't find him. He doesn't exist.
Wow.
But I know like it makes a lot of sense that one of the Oscars.
Yeah.
It was really good, and I've been playing some of it on Netflix, like as I walk around in my headphones, to listen to it because there's no other way. But I'll give that an A. I would say everyone should watch that, and it's only 17 minutes. So,
Yep.
I started Mad Men. A lot of people have been.
There's a lot of people rewatching Mad Men right now.
Yeah, and I'm not a big John Hamm guy, but he's
know.
good in this. He's good in this.
What he's known for.
Yeah.
It is what he's known for.
Which is objectively hilarious that Noah has shit on John Hamm so much without seeing Mad Men.
But part of
Like
what
his
I think
acting
is
to be like he's not a great
and he's
actor.
like, he's good in this.
This
It's
is
like, this is what he's
objectively
known for.
his
no, I
best
know.
thing.
But part of what I think has held me back from watching Mad Men is like I'm not a big John Hamm guy.
Yeah, well.
So it's good. Like it's very good.
I'm like a huge John Hamm person.
John Hamm's
John
great.
Hamm is the type of guy though. He's got a little Austin Butler in him, where he's like, I'm John Hamm, like everything. Like
No,
I'm John
not
Hamm.
at
Yes.
all. Have you watched him on Watch Happens Live?
No,
John Hamm is like,
not his in real life. I'm talking about
Oh.
as a character. I'm like he's trying to be a movie star, like in everything he does.
Oh, I don't get that from
Like,
John
he's-
Hamm
I don't get that
at
at
all.
all.
Really?
I don't get that at all.
Like not, he was in fucking Bridesmaids
Yeah,
at
I
the
know.
very
I was
beginning of the
gonna
movie.
say,
Yes,
I
he
was
was
gonna
good
say
in
the same.
Bridesmaids. I forget about him in
John
Bridesmaids.
Hamm does not give me Austin Butler
No.
at all.
He's done so many like really funny comedic things
Yeah.
too that are not like
and he's
I'm
like
so
always
I'm such
talking
a
about like
serious actor.
Bravo and like
Yeah.
Southern Charm.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I'll come around. Okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like
maybe.
yeah.
Mad Men, just very good so far. I've watched the first 7 episodes. I'll give it a B+. The thing is, there's so many seasons. I'm like, damn, now I'm gonna be locked into like a show for so long.
Yeah.
But very interesting. I like a period piece. You know, like
Yeah.
we're in the 50s. Women weren't treated well back then.
No.
No.
Breaking news.
Yeah,
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking
It's
news.
kind of wild. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know if this is accurate, but if it is, like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate.
I think, you know.
Yep.
And then DTF, the finale, I'll give it a C.
Yeah.
Like we already talked about it,
Yeah.
but
It was one that you like pressed play on the finale and you were like, thank God this is the
no,
finale.
I was like, thank God this is over.
Yeah.
Because what was this show?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Yep.
By the way, like I stopped watching Rooster, but all I see is people being like, "This is such a good show. No one's talking about this. Everyone has to watch this." So like, don't let me stop anyone from my bad review. Apparently it's a
you
great
have
show.
Stopped, you have stopped
Yeah.
me.
No, I have seen like comments and DMs of being like, Rhea and Fran, please don't listen to Noah. Like, he doesn't know.
No, I actually want to watch it because that's the shit I like. Like, I love Ted Lasso. I love Shrinking. It's all that, like...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it another it wasn't doing anything for me. And then Euphoria gets an F for me. That's a straight F, and I don't think it'll ever change the season. I think this whole season I could probably mark down as an F. I will keep watching.
But you're gonna watch the whole season.
I'm gonna keep
You're
watching.
like, I'm gonna watch this F season.
Because it's kind of like you have to watch this train wreck. Like,
no, I agree.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
I actually want to change mine to a D plus because I can't have it be a C minus and Summer House a C plus because Summer House in that case would be an A compared to Euphoria. So I'll give Euphoria a D plus.
It's just, we already talked about it, but like nothing. I don't know if there was really one redeeming part of the entire show. Like, it's just one of those shows where you're like, this shouldn't be happening.
They should have ended it.
They should have just ended it. They should have scrapped it. I'm shocked that, like, if I was Zendaya, I would have, like, she's doing fine financially, I'm sure. All these guys are. Like, Jacob Elordi, like, they're all huge stars now. I would have paid anything to not do
the season.
Like, I would have been like, break the contract. I'll get millions. I'll give you millions. I will not be a part of this. Because clearly none of them want to be anyway. So I'm like, why did, like, they should have all banded together and been like, we will not do this if Sam Levinson is doing this. To
be fair, I had the same thought while watching.
It really is. Like, it's like, why would they, you watch, you're like, it really should have just ended.
No, because like, I could have seen, like, right after season 2, they're probably like, oh, wow, the hype is so high.
Yeah.
People love this. Like, let's do another season.
Yeah.
And 4 years later, all this.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, so that's an F.
And Zendaya's on a totally different show than everybody else.
Yeah.
It's crazy how different.
Yeah, like when she's like smuggling drugs, driving a car across like a 20-foot fence, and then like a couple of scenes later, she's like talking to Maude Apatow like it's normal. Like, it just, the show doesn't make any sense.
And by the way, some terrible acting from Maude Apatow, no?
I feel like she's all... I didn't really notice anything like out of the ordinary of what I've seen from her, but...
I was like, what the fuck is happening? I think it's just the whole vibe.
Like her talking to Zendaya.
Everything's off.
When the first scene when she's talking to Zendaya, I'm like, is this some of the
feel like
worst
none
acting?
of them like want to be there, so they're just like putting
and
zero
honestly,
effort in.
Sydney Sweeney, she's giving her whole damn heart.
Yeah,
like
Sydney's like, wait, she's going to the premiere being like, wait, you guys don't want to do this?
She's acting her ass off.
Yeah.
Jacob Elordi in those scenes must be like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah,
like,
when the whole like woof woof, I don't even know. I can't even.
It really is interesting that somehow this is the thing that Sydney Sweeney is like.
No, this
everyone's
is like
she does good in this, but everything else.
I mean,
like,
yeah. That's it. That's
okay.
All right.
Oh, I did watch. I wanted to say I give The Valley like a C. Like I keep forgetting to talk about it. It's the first 2 episodes of the new season are out. I'm happy Lala and Tom Schwartz are in the mix. I think that was a good addition. But I needed to pick up a little bit. Right now it's not like popping.
Yeah.
It's a slow start, but that's it.
All right. That's everything we watched.